Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War stream, specifically the Raids Week 7 Day 6. So today, well even though it's a raid day, we will be not doing raids once again. We might be doing some tomorrow if we need it, though if you guys do need me to go over it, just let me know. But as far as today, main thing we're going to be doing is going over and finishing out basically the new class events that came in, of course. We're still trying for top 20. We keep getting it and then not getting it, so I think I'm going to finally just use all the battles I currently have right now during the duration of the stream. That'll bring us up to about 90 wins, if not higher, and that should secure us top 20 for the rest of the weekend, and if not, well, sometime later tomorrow I'll throw the final 4, but I don't think I'll need that. I think once we reach like this spot right here, we should be secure. I don't think everyone else will bother going up. We'll have to see. But I think at that point we will be safe. So with that being said, we still are using this hero class. Let's just go get down these battles, hopefully do at least semi-decent at them, and just go from there. Of course, this is slightly going out of our way. It might take us actually like a half an hour to an hour just to get these down, just to basically get one orb, but I think it's kind of worth it. Depends what that orb is. And if nothing else, it's a nice little change of pace from things compared to just spam explore, spam PvP. Let's see. What do we even need here? We'll go for... anyways, we don't even have to do invasion either. Or raids, I mean, because of all the points. So technically, we'd be doing something like this similarly. Anyways, regardless. It's just we happen to be doing this game mode instead of specifically raids. Also, hello, everyone. Hello, Siplom. Hello, M78. Hello, Sean. Hello, Captain. Hello, JZG. Hello, Danny. JZG, are you still #1 on that other leaderboard? Hello, Danny. Hello, Siplom again. And hello, Mehmet. Welcome, everyone. Also, as I mentioned on the previous stream, we will be streaming Darkest Dungeon tomorrow. We streamed it in the past before, but haven't streamed it for a long while. It has gotten many updates and DLCs since then, so we'll be completely failing at that starting tomorrow. Haven't played any of the DLC before, not quite sure what to expect, so we'll find out together. But that'll be happening probably around the same time we normally do the morning stream, which for some of you may be at a weird time, but it's at about... we'll hopefully start about 10 hours prior to now tomorrow, which is 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not sure if it'll be exactly at that time, but depends when things get rolling in the morning. Okay, so right here, we have a dilemma. He's about to drain us, so we're going to just go and get a Devour chance. Didn't get it. He'll go and drain. Most annoying thing in any of these battles, pretty much, is that Corvash. Actually, there's a couple of them. The King Mikhail's pretty annoying, and actually a Mira. Oh, it got replaced with a bird this time. Okay, that's fine. But normally a mirror is pretty annoying too. It can one-shot our apothecary, which is not nice. Okay, we'll go... I don't have green or blue, so we'll go take this. Apply some damage. Definitely need that Valor even to die out. Also need his first slot to die out. I also need that not to die out. Well, let's see. Actually, that's not too big a deal if he goes down, but still want to try to keep him if we can. We'll take all this purple. If nothing else, start getting black mana go up again. I don't believe we have any kind of cascades that's really going to work anywheres. Take maybe Brown Surge. What do we currently have on our banner? Oh, no wonder why. I don't have the banner set correctly, do I? I think I still have the Dispel set from earlier, from when I was needing it. And I still haven't switched it back out yet. I believe that is the case, because we should be doing more brown accumulation every brown we take. This team is definitely really dependent on taking brown, since we need barrier every single time, or we get barrier every single time that we do that. So we need 2 more High Forges on him, or High Forge in a Black Manacle, which is probably going to be the case. So move that over. Don't think we really got much for Cascade here. I could maybe give him a Skull Distract, so we'll go do that. Oh, he got a free turn off it. That's not nice. He has Mana Core. I'm just going to go and... he's already stunned. Might as well keep him stunned at this point. We'll go and apply some damage and just see what he does. And, of course, he does go for Hero. We need either blue or green right about now, neither of which are available. I guess we Skull Distract, so we'll do that. Maybe he'll give us something off the top. Nope, all he does is get a Corvash. That's not good. We'll take some blues. No Corvash does. Need that to die out so we could actually do something. We'll take blue again, automatic, get full mana even if it doesn't surge. Take Skull, throw Apothecary, and then we won. All we have to do is the Valraven not escape, which should be pretty safe from here. So what do we need? Converts. What's worth going for? Green, red... purple, anything, nothing. Okay. Well, I guess we take a color that's pretty populated and just hope he doesn't get an extra turn off what he's about to do. And he hits some yellow, but it's blocked by itself, so that's fine. If that went into Valraven, that would have been very bad. That would have been insanely, insanely bad. Okay, High Forge. You need to kill that already. How is it not already down? We'll go and, we'll move that. He'll take skull, that's fine. Ooh, extra turn. We'll take our own skull right there. Go through High Forge, Black Manacle it down. 1 damage short, really? Okay, we'll take that just so he doesn't get anything. Take skull. Oh, we can actually hit really hard with this. Hey, we actually got the one shot with that. Look at that. And I always have to deal with him at 1 HP. I think that's the first time during all of these battles where I've actually gotten to use her ability. She hits really hard if she can. 96 damage is definitely not a small amount. It's like half their HP in this game mode, which is definitely quite nice. Well, that took forever and a half. How long did that take? Like 3 minutes for that battle? Oh, nice. You're 1,000 points ahead. Wow. That is a very big lead. Yeah, I'm definitely not trying for #1 on this leaderboard. That is for sure. I'm surprised I'm even bothering going for 20. I mainly just wanted that for the EXP, but I'm doing the battles because might as well go for the orbs. If we get blue or purple orbs, if we get even 1 blue orb, it's worth all the time we put in. If we don't, then that'll be quite unfortunate. If it's like a green-orange or something, that would be quite disappointing. Which is probably going to be, but you never know. We could get lucky. Okay, we'll go, I don't think we have anything good for Apothecary. Actually, we do. We could go dupe around. That's not horrible to do. Let's see. The new class perk, Barrier, and... Oh, I forgot to go change my perk. Thank you for reminding me, even though you didn't actually remind me. Barrier an enemy when an enemy dies is a good defend versus Ubistet. Yes. The way that it works with Ubistet, I'm pretty sure you just explained that in the rest of your comment. But, yeah, if he gets a kill and it happens to Barrier the one that's about to get hit by the other hit, it will keep you alive. It's a way to kind of make the AI do, well, not only work correctly in its barriering, but also as a Ubistet counter. Yeah, it's pretty nice. The only real issue with that is it's only a 1 in, yeah, it'd be only a 1 in 3 chance that would actually hit the right target, unless you had even less alive on your team. Hey, we actually got Devour. Should have done that beforehand, so we got even more stats. Not that big a deal, though. It's easy win at this point. Special is actually really easy. The only bad thing about it is it's super annoying with the front line. Super easy to win, but super hard to win quickly because... oh, you know what? Never mind. We have Dispel! The one time when actually having Dispel would be useful is in this battle. I forgot about that. Because what we can do is every extra turn we remove his barrier. So, you know what? I think it's actually worth having it for this particular battle. Only this particular battle. Though, then again, with what we have right there, I can't even go and utilize it. I can't get an extra turn right there, so there's no benefit to what I was about to go do. So, you know what, let's do that. Once again, okay. Well, apparently we don't get to use Dispel. Because we only get to trigger on extra turns, so I wasn't able to do it for any of those 2 instances, unfortunately. Move that over. Go take the blue. Like, now we could easily. Like, if he goes and does his move right now, we could easily just go and convert it and go from there. But we're going to go convert beforehand, preemptively, so we actually get damage down to hopefully kill him before he does anything. So that's the current game plan. Take that, throw High Forge, take Skull, throw High Forge dead. And right before he... right before he gets his ability off. And there we go. Okay, so let's go into the other two. The annoying King Mikhail. The absolute 2 worst in all of these is by far Corvash and King Mikhail are so annoying in these battles. As well as Amara in the Corvash battle. And technically Manicore too, even though it hasn't really gotten us too many times. If the battle goes on too long, not only does he keep draining you, but he eventually gets to the point where he has like 200 attack. Because he gains so much every single cast. But we'll go take that over. We get like Apothecary or something down with our High Forge. Haven't had it happen yet, but this guy can actually devour us. Which is bad, obviously. Most of our team is immune. Actually, the only thing that's not immune is our hero. And as long as we have barrier on it, we should be okay. But, yeah, if he does get that off, we're in some big trouble. Because once we lose hero, we pretty much lose the battle. Unless High Forge gets really lucky with summons. Alright, well, what do we need here? We barely got any mana from that. Why did I even cast that? Oh, it was a 4 times. Okay. He has Enrage, which is concerning. He could 2-shot us with that. Basically have to force... we're basically forced into taking every skull we see whenever he's around. Otherwise, he's going to hit us very hard like that. And one more skull will actually take out our first trip. Go get a little bit of mana we need. Keep taking 4 times instead of something that might give more mana, but oh well. Get a nice cascade out of it. Or at least a lot of 4 times, I mean. What do we take? I guess brown and try just denying some of this yellow. Oh, come on, it didn't even surge. And we still don't have the +1, which again I forgot to go switch. On the previous battle was fine, but I definitely should have switched it for this battle, and I should just keep it on the other one for the rest of them. So move that over. Should be good from here. Throw down the black manacle. No devour. Anything else to move? Doesn't look like it. Maybe take a red or something. Probably not worth it though. For High Forge down. One more High Forge will put us in a pretty good position. What do we need for that? I guess we'll take a brown to red. Try getting it. Didn't get it. Take the blue. Get the full mana. That King Mikhail will hit us so hard. 1 HP. That's all we need. Actually, I think it would have just been better if he died out, so we could have gotten a new summon there. But oh well. Unfortunately, he can't summon himself, which would be very useful, but it can't happen. Okay, Black Manacle. We don't cast first. We throw this. He'll go as a meat shield. He'll die, obviously. And should be good from here. We throw a Black Manacle and hope that gets a Devour on it. Actually, do we High Forge first? Yes, we do. So we'll go for that. Get that guy up there. He's not that useful, but he'll meat shield for us. I'll Black Manacle this. Oops, I did that so it would devour him. I thought that would be enough damage off a High Forge. Apparently not. Oh well. I think it was because we were missing our troop, which I didn't calculate out, which was a fail. I keep doing that too. I just assume that we have 4 dwarves every single time, but of course we lose them from time to time. Let's go take a green here, so we have Apothecary to go get anything to full mana. Never mind, we already won. If he doesn't kill it, never mind. We'll go do this on red and that black. Oh! The misclick! Not like it will cost us, but down it goes. 102 attack. Plenty enough. That was a fail. Should have done. I obviously meant to do it on the red there and get everything going from there. Could have gotten all of our mana, got the kill, dead. Hey, a nice Valraven. A little bit of annoying position. I don't have any quick way of killing that. He is blocked by yellow at least. Also, something's making a really annoying chirping outside my window. Almost sounds like a bug. But I can't tell if that's a bird or a bug. I assume it's a bug. Because it's making a really weird kind of chirp. It's not a cricket or anything. I think it's a cockroach? It's the only thing I can think of that kind of makes that noise. I don't know, do cockroaches make noise? It sounds more like a cockroachy noise than a cricket noise. Okay, anyways, what do I need? We'll take a brown. Like it sounds like it has a larger body. This is what the sounds like. Okay, well, let's go get a, do we just randomly go with Black Manacle and just hope we get it? Sure. Oh, wow, we actually got Valraven Devour. Very nice. Out of everything we could have devoured, that was definitely by far the most useful thing we could have devoured on this entire team. Because we actually had no easy way of actually killing that. Or at least quickly, anyways. So that made it pretty much guarantee that we got it. Well, definitely guarantee, he's already dead. We don't have any Apothecary cast. We'll just go throw it down. Hello, Zero! How am I doing? Still feeling a little sick. But other than that, it's been going over pretty well. What else do I need? Okay, nothing seems to be worth moving. Guess we'll just take a, actually, you know, we'll go for Skull. We got Devour, so we hit hard. Even through Stone Skin, it's still decent enough damage. This class doesn't have Enrage, though, but it's fine. Guess we'll convert out green because we get blue. Most of our mana back from that. All we need now is one more move to go get the last little bits. He just taps us into barrier, so that does nothing. We'll take this, just try killing it out. Or at least apply more damage. Or, okay, apparently kill it out. Go for another Black Manacle and just hope we get lucky. Before we do, let's go grab High Forge. And I think we just ignore that. He'll go for it. He'll hit on barrier, and then we win. And if that wasn't enough, we already had Bloodhammer sitting right there, which is very useful. 3 HP. And, oh! Oh, you got hit with Queen Isabel. Oops. I didn't notice that. I assumed he was already dead. I didn't see the armor buff from Queen Isabel, which does like 50 in this game mode. Or something like that. Something ridiculously high. And there we go. And we get 2 more little attacks. Actually, we're right back where we started. We have 16 battles, which is exactly where we were 4 battles ago. So that means we got 2 Valravens total. How much is her? It's a 35 armor buff. Okay. The more you know. Also, are we top 20 now? Yay! We're top 20 again, but I'm still going to keep going. Because I feel like we need to secure a little bit higher than what we currently are. Because every single time I keep getting to like this location, like a few hours later, we just drop right back down. So let's try going to like, I don't know if I'll use all the battles because we'd be here for a while if we did. But I think we'll aim for 90 or 100. We'll gauge it at about 90. But then again, because these other people are moving up, I think we go for 90. Even 85 would be fine because that puts us ahead of all these people. And at that point, I don't think too many more of them would really go that much higher. So yeah, 80, 85 or 90 is, I think, the stopping point for us for now. So let's go into these and run through the cycle again. Also, hello Kavera, and hello Burner, and hello Rasa. They even say hello to you guys. Welcome. Best way to power level hero classes is to, well, technically gems, but I assume you mean by non-gem means. The best way to power level a hero class without using any gems is to go to explore and just rush it down as many times as you possibly can, as quickly as you can. The general team that you would use for that is something along the lines of Sunbird, Rowan, Firebomb with your hero class using literally anything. The other alternative is to go the Forest Guardian route and do something along the lines of Sunbird, hero using some kind of weapon that hits full AoE into a Forest Guardian and Firebomb. Generally, I would advise using Firebomb as the mana accumulator, though alternatively, if you really wanted to, since this week does have a bonus for Scurvy Sea Dog, you could run some kind of Rowan team that runs into Scurvy Sea Dog instead, so that you get 400 additional, what's it called, gold per battle. But personally, I'm just running the quicker version, which is the quick Sunbird for the kill. Oh wait, why didn't I try throwing Devour first? There was a good chance that he would have given us those purples, and he did. And I didn't go for it. I even saw that preemptively and didn't bother. Oh well. Well, out of everything that could have killed, that is one of the least consequential, so that's fine. Oh, we didn't full mana that, but luckily he gives us a free turn for it. We'll throw this down, get Apothecary, so that we feed into whatever it is. That is useless. Or I think it's useless. Are any of you a monster? I don't think so. They're all just dwarves. And she's just elf or something. Why is she on that team? I didn't really even think about that earlier, but she's so misplaced. Why is there a random elf on, like, a dwarf team? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's go and let's take a skull there. She'll die out soon. I'm pretty much just not even going to bother with her ability. It does, like, what, 26 damage? Reduces her attack by 5 and just triple the monsters, but none of them are monsters, so that doesn't really help us much. That didn't surge either, the blue specifically, which are the one I actually needed to surge, didn't surge. 3 HP. Stop trying to survive. Do you have, like, armored or something? How are you still alive? Okay, hopefully she'll go down next hit or something. Didn't get Devourer. Oh, he just took away my Convert. I was about to go for that. We could still get rid of green and get a red there. We don't get that much mana off of it, but I think that is the move we do. Unfortunate that he ruined our purple there, but we'll go for that. Gets us something at least. And we'll take that into a skull, I guess. Grab that. She actually gets a kill. Take even more, take even more. Take another skull, black mana gold. Ooh, a lot of mana. At least it can't kill our hero. And it aims for our hero, perfect. All it does is just hit on barrier. Go for a double kill there so we have less to deal with and so he doesn't get summoned. And all we have to do now is just apply a bunch of skull damage. Hey, we actually get to use her ability if she doesn't kill it right now. Never mind. Oh, that hit was short-lived. We can use her! Nope. Well, we'll just take a skull instead and throw a black manacle or something at her. There we go. On to the next one. Yeah, no problem. I can go show that in a second as well. That's why I used to get a good majority of the level that I didn't get with gems on this current hero class. All we did was just spam Explorer it to get all of the points quickly. You can also do it in PvP. PvP is slower EXP. PvP I'd probably say is about, well, it depends really how you're doing it. But it's more towards about 80 to 120 EXP per hour. Whereas Explorer, if you can win 3 per minute consistently, you're getting at minimum 180 XP per hour. And you can actually hit up to about 200 or 220 per hour depending on how quickly you're clicking everything. Oops! I did Apothecary, didn't I? That is not what I meant to click on. Well, at least we have Convert, but I definitely meant to do Black Manacle there. Well, we'll go and now actually use Black Manacle. A little late, but oh well. Take the blues there. Take the reds. At least we're getting a bunch of buffs. Go take that for some damage. He definitely needs to die out pretty quick. Wait till we have alignment again on that, just for high forges for now. He has Corvash. That's actually fine at the moment because it's not going to do anything. It's actually the perfect time for him to have gotten Corvash because it does pretty much nothing to us. Well, we'll go take this over. Get all that cascade down. Nice double skull. He gets the free thing there, though. Black Manacle is exactly enough to kill, so all we do is just take this. Oh, never mind. We already killed it already off of that. I didn't think that through. That's fine, though, because he actually drained us. So that actually works out. But, yeah, if we kill him with the skull, he's already going to be dead. That doesn't make any difference, though. He would have died regardless. I just did that to get the 1 mana, mainly. off the explosion, but still, it's not exactly what I was expecting, but still similar results. I will take double blue. Doesn't even matter if they surge because we already have +2 to it. He keeps draining my black manacle, though. That's much better than him going for apothecary there, because now we get full mana on everything. We'll take a skull here because it has a lot of durability. We'll go for yeah, I guess we go for this first in hopes we get Devour. Not like it would even matter at this point. It's a pretty secure win. Oh, could have taken that for 5 times. Whoops. Oh well. We'll throw down Highforge. Get a Bombardier. A lot of armor. This one gains 39 apparently. Every single time. And it can loop it. So now it has a lot of armor. And we have no good way of tearing it quickly. Because we don't have a Mang or anything like that. Or at least not on our team we don't. Nor can we summon anything like that off of Dwarves. Well, I guess there is one that technically has an armor reduction, but it's really, really small. Especially relative to how high their stats are. But we'll go for that, get a little bit more brown. That should get the last of it off the explosion, and we do. Plus all the cascades. Try for Devour here to speed it up, didn't get it. And that should be kill off a Highforge. Or not, okay. That should be kill off a Bombardier. And there we go. Hello, Romaine, welcome! You don't think the Dragon class, Dragon Guard, requires a buff? Nearly change Moral Tree talent? For war, for example. Oh no, the Dragon Tree definitely doesn't need a buff at all. It's already insanely good. It's probably one of my favorite hero classes to use, even before I got all its perks. My top ones at the moment would probably be Divine as absolute best. Well, if I was just to base it generally. But Priest is absolute best just because of what the meta is. Titan probably second just because of how many game modes get used in. Third would probably be Assassin. Could possibly even be first. I haven't gotten to test it extensively yet, fully maxed, because, well, I don't have it fully maxed. But this thing could just completely wreak havoc with Skull Spam. It's going to be really funny. Fourth would probably be Bard. Might be a little bit higher after they buff Wild Folk, which they're doing in 2 weeks. And fifth would probably be Dragon Guard. So it would definitely still make top 5. Actually, it's probably higher than Bard. Why did I place that lower than Bard? But I will be having a video soon. I've been meaning to do that for ages now. It'll take like over an hour to do the video, but probably even more because I'll need to plan out quite a bit of teams and stuff ahead of time. But I mean, like the video itself is probably going to be like over an hour, not even counting all the prep and everything for it. But I do want to go over and just kind of do an overview of literally every class in the game. I've kind of done it, all of them at least once already, but I haven't done like a single video where all I did was just go over each one of them. And we'll be showing at least one team for each of one of them as well whenever we do get around to that. Also, to the person who was asking about Explore, all you do is go to the kingdom that you're trying to explore in, or that you need trait stones in. Just put it on normal difficulty, and just go use whatever quick Explorer you want to use. Of course, I'm currently using this. I should probably replace out Dawnbringer with something else. I don't know why I still have that set, but it's fine. More often than not, I actually have enough damage just to Sunbird kill. Normally, you would need another cast follow-up, which is why you should probably run Sunbird Rowan instead. But with Sunbird Rowan, Firebomb, with Hero and Lancelot. But I personally just run this because if it can get some pretty quick kills. If your Sunbird has enough to one-shot the entire enemy team, it's pretty good to do. Though you need pretty high stats to actually do that most of the time. More often than not, you're going to need a double cast of either double Sunbird or Sunbird into Weapon or Sunbird into Rowan or something that's not exactly what we're doing right now. I can get away with this though because we have higher stats, but it's not too much lower doing it with without the one-shot. It still comes out to about 3 wins per minute. You just can't get the higher rates at all because it's not as consistent. Because normally when you firebomb, if you're using, like, let's say Sunbird Rowan, you're probably getting almost both of them to max when you do a single firebomb. It doesn't take too much if you didn't hit them to max to just get them to their destination. That's pretty much how you farm EXP if you want to go do it. Hey, we got Arcane as well. I'm mainly just doing it there because I need the Arcanes. Basically, I just go to whatever here. I go to whatever trait stone I have the least in. So at the moment, that is currently red. Wait, it was. Did I do so much farming there? Wait, hold up. I think I just did so much farming in that kingdom that's no longer my lowest trait stone. That's a fail. I didn't even realize how many Arcanes we got. Wow, I got really lucky then. I only farmed there for a few hours, and we've already gotten like 40 Arcanes. I think it's about like 10 Arcanes per hour when you do Explore that quickly. We definitely hit above the average then. Well, what's next then? Let's find a different kingdom to go do it in. I guess Pure Brown, which is Kazale. Oh wait, never mind, I'm looking at that wrong. Brown Purple is the one we need to do in, which I believe is Darkstone? There's a few of them. Actually, I could just click on it. Yeah, it's... Oh no, Droxzoom I believe is actually easier than Darkstone. Yeah, let's go head over there then. Well, let's finish out the other thing. But yeah, we're almost at base 200. I didn't realize that because I got so many green reds already from leveling up the hero class when I was just doing like nothing. Yeah, yeah, we only need 2 more bloods. We need 2 more venoms and 1 more mountain and 12 more arcanes. And then, 12 more skulls. And then we have base 200 all of our arcanes. Nothing special happens then, but it's a small little milestone for accumulating a useless resource that we're never going to need. Well, technically we always need them. It's what we're using to trade every single trip that ever comes into the game. But there's such an excess of it that we're perpetually always going to have everything fully maxed. Hopefully they add something to sink them into eventually. But anyways, let me go into... what was I about to go do? Oh yeah, finish out the game mode. So we're still in top 20. I just need to secure that a little bit harder. So we'll probably clear out these last 3 battles and then maybe do like PvP or something. These battles take so much time. We spent half the stream doing like 8 battles. They take like 3 minutes each. Okay, wait. Hey. We took an extra turn. I know for sure we just took an extra turn. What are you doing, AI? That's been really bad lately. The AI getting turns. Sometimes even double turn. Like, you take an extra turn, then it skips your turn, and the AI takes twice simultaneously. It's doing some really weird glitches. Also, to this time, I still have yet to change this back to what it should. Though, at least on this particular battle, it's fine, because we have Dispel for him. But still, it's like the 5th time now I forgot to switch it. Well, we'll go through that down. Actually, 8th, since we did 8 battles. But 2 of them, it was justified. So, technically, 6 times we didn't switch it when we should have. Alright, let's go. What do you even do? You, like, single target, and then you, like, create a bunch of blues if you get a kill or something. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It's like 10 blue. Yeah, that's exactly what it does, and it freezes them if he gets the thing off. Okay. So let's go take this purple there. See if we can get a high forge or something. I don't believe we can extra turn anywhere that's relevant. Well, just not at all. We'll go take, I guess, that. Get a decent amount of mana off it. He doesn't really do much with that. Take skull, get manas, get everything maxed. He'll just poke us again. He's freezing a little bit of everything. So we can't really extra turn that well until we get Apothecary down to go cleanse it all. So, you know, let me go get that first so we don't have to deal with that. Take the yellow over, dispel him, which doesn't really do anything, but let's go and throw the Devour chance down. He's almost dead. If we could just find a skull before he starts barrier spamming, that would be great. Double kill this. Actually, let's Black Manacle this. Would make a lot more sense because we get a triple kill out of it. Plus, we get to get rid of first slot. Ooh, never mind. He's blocking all my mana. I think we still go for the strategy. So take brown over. Get double brown, nice. See what else we can do here. Go for the free extra turn. Black Manacle right on time. That triple kill. Wait, you had 26 HP? How did you not die? Or did we lose magic? Wait, what? Hold up. I can't see because my stream's so blurry because I put it on a lower resolution. Or defaults to a lower resolution. 1 second. What are you doing, game? Oh, it is 26. I just didn't read it correctly. Okay, never mind. The game is functioning correctly in that case. I thought she had like 21 HP and it didn't kill her with 25 damage. I was like, wait, what? There are things such as spell mitigation, but only 2 troops have it in the game, and they're both hero class. Or 2 hero classes, I should say. No troop currently has spell mitigation. There probably will be in the future, but at the moment, and for the next month or 2, I don't think there is any coming in. It's exclusive to hero class only at the moment. Hello, Helvist! Welcome! Wait for all the traits to trigger before taking a 4x, 5x match. Why? Does it skip my things? I haven't noticed that. Oh, is that why it gives the thing over to the enemy? Because I'm doing it while the animations are still going? I've seen it happen before, even when it wasn't first turn, though. It's happened many times when it wasn't first turn. Oh, could it be because traits are still triggering on the enemy team? Oh, okay. Maybe it's any instance where traits are still triggering on the enemy team, then. Oh, I need to go test that, then. When we have an instance where a lot of traits trigger. I think a good example of that would be Marilith into extra turn, I think. I don't know if the gems would cascade quick enough for that. But, let's see. Let's go and take green there. I want to get a skull. Don't have it. I don't have the following mana to get her to max either. Well, I do, but it would give him the skull, which I don't want it to do. Throw that down. Oh, I didn't even realize till just now. He's being replaced over King Mikhail. That's actually really nice. That's the most annoying thing on this team, just got replaced. The only thing that can really even kill us, for the most part. The only other annoying thing is if we don't have brown up, he can devour our hero, but that should be pretty easy to avoid for the most part. I just gave him extra turn there, but we got the mana we need, or most of the mana we need. He didn't go for the skull, surprisingly, and he tries devouring. Oh, never mind, it's not his devour. But he will try devouring something that he can't devour. It will happen soon. He'll throw a poke there. We'll go and get a double kill off of this. Then we just have to deal with the one. Yeah, we'll do it in that order. So we'll go for the kill there. Oh, forgot to take the green. He kills that out with a lot of skull damage and enrage, if that wasn't already enough damage. And we'll keep throwing some pokes, and should be good to go from there. Take that all down. Get the black manacle. Try for devour. Hopefully land it. Forget to take brown again. Good job. Go for the... I guess we just go for green just so we can burst up all of our mana to win. And hopefully cascade as well. Can we green extra turn by convert? I don't think we can, so let's go for yellow instead. Just trying to knock into a free turn skull there, and there we go. Then it goes off of that. And we get 2 more battles. We're almost right back where we were. If we have a Valraven in here, we only lost 1 battle for all, like, 8 battles we did. Okay, apparently we lose 3 because there's no Valraven here. But still, we did, like, 8 battles, only losing 3 sigils. That's not too bad. Pretty lucky Valraven rate. And we did kill every single one of them. Well, not every single one. We have lost a few Valravens. But I've gotten into a pattern now where we've been pretty consistently securing these battles now. We're losing some of them, but they're not getting any more difficult, by the way. Once they reach this hard, they don't get any harder. Which I believe occurs once you finish out every single one of those battles. They don't increase at all in difficulty. Which is why we're still capable of doing them. If they did increase in difficulty, we probably would have some struggles since we're kind of restricted quite a bit. We're not only restricted based on kingdom, but we're restricted based on the typing within specifically that kingdom. And there's some instances of that could just be absolutely horrible because there are quite a few kingdoms that don't have the proper synergy to do something like that. Let's go throw this down, get some stuns, hopefully get a lucky devour here. Everything on his team can be devoured. Ideally, Night Coronet would probably go down, so anything would be fine. Actually, Sir Gawain would actually be nice to hit too. He's not hard to kill, especially in this game mode, because his summons come in so much weaker, but he will delay the battle by a bit, which of course we don't want to have happen. Don't want to waste time. Easiest to test against firebombs? How so? Oh, because they have so many perks? Oh, I guess if you keep restarting against firebombs, that'd be the easiest way to test it. I see what you mean. Because they have a long delay at the beginning of battle, and you can just keep repicking against them. Also, hello, Questor. Welcome. Hello, JW as well. As in leveling Kingdom Power under Star 5, do you recommend to spend trait stones on cheap but useless troops? Yes. Or save them for useful troops? Both. If that makes sense. If you feel like your teams are good enough already, spend them on cheap ones to get Kingdom Stars so you get more stats for your good teams. If you don't feel like you have a really good team at the moment, spend them... Why did I just cast that? It's useless. But if you don't feel like you have a good enough team yet, spend them on actually getting good troops up, like Legends or Mythics. Well, mainly Legends. Do keep in mind in Mythics, you should, for the most part, be using orbs on their 2nd and 3rd trait, just because it saves you the most amount of resources, using it specifically on them. But, yeah, for the most part, you'd want to put into really, really good troops and not into cheap troops initially. At least until you have a really good team. Then you just dump all of it into super cheap troops like commons, rares, ultra rares, and the such. Hey, we got a second apothecary. A little bit annoying having her there, though, because she'll get hit with a lot of damage. But nonetheless, we have 2 apothecary casts. If one wasn't enough, now we have 2. So we're definitely not going to run out of brown mana, that is for sure. Whole board is going to be brown in a second. We'll do that, throw a black manacle down. Actually, ironically, we do not have enough brown. I need High Forge. Oh, we got Devour. Nice. Well, we'll go throw that down. Can we hit any of our mana? Oh, both of those converts. We didn't hit a single drop to get more. Actually, I don't even need to, I guess. All we need is... oh, no, that's not going to be enough damage. Never mind. We'll go do all that. Hopefully we get Skull, because we don't currently have enough. But at least we got her up. Didn't get Devour. I believe this is some amount of damage short. And let's move all that. Okay, we got everything up. Move that as well. Why not? And it is indeed 6 damage short. And Black Manacle dead. I should probably done Black Manacle first, just for the Devour chance. Could have saved a few seconds if it actually got it. But there we go. We are now rank 13. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it at that for now. It's a pretty large gap before we hit the next milestone. And I'm pretty sure we can secure top 20 with that. If not, well, then we'll go through more battles at it. But I believe that shall secure us top 20. And if not, well, we have 17 more battles because we get another 4 tomorrow. So Hopefully that will be enough. I sure hope it will be. We'll find out later. But for now, we'll just leave it at that. And hopefully it will maintain overnight. Anyways, that's that. Let's go and do some PvP. Actually, so much so, I think we're done enough with this that we could finally switch our hero class. In which case, I should probably switch back to Titan if we are going to do that. So, moment of truth. Do we do that? I guess so. Because tomorrow night, if I do bother going and do more battles, we're going to be using Titan probably for some raids initially, if we still need to do any for our guild. And Titan will be needed for that. But yeah, let's go level Titan some. I'll be needing it next week as well. We'll probably be running it for a good majority of next week until we get it level 100. And then once we get it level 100, we're probably going to switch over to Bard. Main reason I'm going to be switching to Bard is there's a good chance that not next week, but the following week, they will be buffing Wild Folk. And this troop does count as a Wild Folk now. It would normally say it right there, but they haven't fixed it yet. They basically added a thing in game that now tells you what each hero class is, but they didn't do it correctly. So now it just shows a %1 exclamation point for every single one. So yeah, that's not good. But yeah, we'll finish out Titan. Main reason we need this is it's insanely good for not only raids and not only giants, but also it's pretty tanky. It just has everything you really need. Let's see, we stun everything once it touches us. We gain more attack. We gain even more attack on top of that if we really wanted to. This tree is pretty useless here, unfortunately. But, oh wait! Oh, I didn't even notice that earlier. All brown allies gain 1-3 armor, but instead, oh! Ooh. Nice. I didn't realize that. Wow, Storm has a couple of good, decent ones then. Wow, almost all of Storm is really good. I didn't even realize this until pretty much just now. I knew we had the later ones, but I didn't realize, like, all of them are pretty good. Like, this one, Random Storm, this is really inconsistent. I probably wouldn't bother with it. But as far as the first trait's concerned, it's actually a really interesting one. This is useless. Almost all of the gain magic ones are useless. 1 yellow to all, or 1 magic to all yellow allies. That's not huge, but it's helpful. Compared to at least some other options that we have, that's for sure. Create a Dust Storm at the start of battle. That has potential. All giants gain 1 life and 1 magic. Again, not too big of a buff, but again, a lot of giants. We are Titan class, so that does include ourselves, as well as if our entire team if we're using 4 times. This is the main one that's really good off it. Explode a random yellow gem every extra turn we do. That can accumulate us quite a bit extra mana. And on top of that, most giants are elementals, particularly Stormheim giants. And this gains 1 magic to all ally elementals per cast that we do. So if we're looping with Yarrow Fire Mantle or something like that, or with our hero weapon exploding or something, we'll be able to gain a lot of potential mana off of that. Yeah, since when was this a thing? No, that's actually been a thing since several days ago. Okay, we'll actually go to that. I'll get rid of my pattern that I've been, like, going over. The little swiggle pattern. But yeah, I think we're finally ditching the swiggle pattern, I guess, to go for Thunder Fist. Because in most situations, that's going to be more helpful, especially when we're doing our divine teams and as such. But yeah, we'll go with this. Go into PvP with it. It's definitely not the best thing to be using with divines, but it's better than what we were using. So we'll go with this. Go into, where's my team? Right there. And it should be good to go. And next week, we should have +9 on that weapon. Main benefit we get from that is it starts gaining barrier every time we cast it, making us even more unkillable. If we weren't already unkillable enough, we get even more. I'll go throw this on the Dawnbringer and go from there. Did I play dungeons? No, I didn't do dungeons yet today. I do need to go do that, though. Alright, we'll go and throw that down. Get the kills. Throw that down. Are we both going for leaderboard? Yes. Zork, I think you're like 2 below me right now. But yeah, we're both going for leaderboard. You were ahead of me for the longest time, though. And let's throw a skull at him so he explodes himself. Oh, wait. Oops. I just killed him off a bird. Whoops. That's not how I meant to do that, but that works, I guess. We actually have 2 revenges. I have never actually seen 3 revenges, if I'm not mistaken. I know 2 is possible. It's very rare, though. Alright, we'll go move that down. Let's get a free turn. Throw this down, add Ubistat. Oops, that's not Ubistat. Wait, why are you using Ubistat in front of your Infernus? That's not how you do that. That is not how you play that team. I'll go move that over. Move that over. Oops, come on. Especially under AI control. Let's see. Because you throw the Infernus up front because you need the extra mana generation and you need to bring them into kill range. If he does that now, he's not going to kill anything. Case in point. He kills nothing. You need that initial Infernus damage to actually secure the kill. Otherwise, they're going to live with like so much durability. Most teams might die to it, but if you're Divine against Divine, you will always lose if you're using your Ubistet in front of yours. Or at least if you're using this team, or if someone's using this team, and you're using the one with this team but Ubistet in front of your Infernus, you're almost always going to lose to it. Just because, unless you can really get down that initial damage, which I guess if you're starting with half mana on your hero and you just go all in on trying to target down their weakest one, like if you went, I guess that could be okay, but definitely not under AI control. But if you were to do this in reverse order, you'd have to do it in that you rush up this weapon, you immediately cast it on the enemy Ubistet, and then you'll double kill off of Ubistet into Infernus. Assuming you didn't hit on any skulls, in which case you would hit Ubistet and whatever their first slot is, which is probably Divine Protector. I will throw Infernus down, and down it goes. Hey, we got Ultra Rare Ingot, nice. Haven't been getting too many ingots, though. Most of the farming I've been doing for hero classes the last few days have all been Explore because it goes quicker. But I do need to still go on the ingot farm. We are very, very excessively, ridiculously, gigantically, humongously, I can't think of other adjectives off the top of my head, behind. Or not behind, but just, there's so much upgrading we have to do for weapons. They made it a very, very, very long grind. We'll have every hero class completely maxed out in the entire game before we have, all the ingots we need. Like, way, way before. Will we have all the 100s before then? I will throw this down, hopefully land an extra turn. That'll be almost all the damage. And then just kill it with Infernus or something. Yeah, a lot of people in the guild are going pretty hard this week. Not as many in raids going for it, though. I think only one person in our guild went for raids. Maybe 2 people went for leaderboard. I guess everyone's feeling like they're in a spending spree today. That, or maybe a lot of people got lucky on the Mythic, too. Because generally when people get lucky on the Mythic, they have a lot more gems to spend. Because one of the biggest things that burn gems in this game that people tend to go for are new Mythics because they're needed to upgrade kingdoms. I believe there's even a requirement now where you need the kingdom's Mythic in order to get a star level. I forget what level that is, but there is a star level that does actually require you having the Mythic in order to get it, which is going to be a very annoying one. I believe it's star number 9? I believe it's one of the ones before 10. Let me go double check it. There's a list of it. Let's see. Mythic, Mythic, Mythic. Control find, Mythic. Yes, for 10-star kingdom, you need the Mythic of the kingdom in order to get 10 stars. So it is really important to get literally every Mythic that ever gets released, assuming it's kingdom associated. Okay, we'll throw that down. Of course, we're still a while before 10 stars really come around, but still. Also, if you wanted to preemptively do it, first 10-star kingdom coming into the game will require you to own JoeConnors Storm Shield. So maybe if he comes into Soulforge in the next couple months, you might want to consider getting him if you don't already have him. He's one of the most useless mythics in the game, but he will have a really important purpose soon in a couple months of becoming the mythic required to get the first 10-star kingdom in the entire game, which is, of course, Stormheim. And it has the hero class already, too, so even if you're a lower star level, like, let's say, 6 or something right now, you could technically still max it by then. Because all the things are currently within the game in order to max it, other than the troop amount, which will be coming in when the next troop gets added. Oh, I just realized something annoying about that, though. Hold up. How many mythics do we need maxed? I might need to go and fully max out whatever new troop they bring in. Oh, never mind. It's going to be a glory troop, though. That's fine. That'll be super ridiculously easy to max out, then. And that's also why I've been saving the glory for, by the way, all this time. Is so when kingdoms do start getting to the point where they're going to be in a couple months, that we can just instantly max out every comment, or basically anything that's ever available through glory ever, we'll be able to max out the second it gets released. Obviously, I haven't been doing that recently. I used to in the past, but then I stopped, so we could stockpile it for basically what happened recently, the whole 10-star, 20-star kind of thing. Of course, we're far, far away from 20 stars, but once we start getting into that theme where they start basically pushing the stars more and more, because that will be happening probably more so next year, where it's basically almost every week there'll be a new star level. Because once we get past 10-star all kingdoms, every single kingdom gets another star every level it gets, or every troop it gets. So every single additional troop. So if there's 2 troops added for a kingdom, we would have 2-star increases that week once kingdoms start reaching 10 stars. So it's going to start moving a lot quicker than it does now. Like, way, way quicker. But we're still a while away from that. That's like, at minimum, like 6 months away before that really starts ramping up. Even then, it probably wouldn't be, because it's still going to be a while before all kingdoms hit 10 stars. Okay, we'll go and, what do we need here? I guess we take yellow, throw in Furnace. Hopefully he doesn't get full mana off of that. He does. At least he did an extra turn. We'll throw in Furnace at it, and that should be match. Or not, of course. At least we extra turned it, but that won't make too much of a difference, will it? If it didn't revive, the skull would have killed him right there, but oh well. What do I even need at this point? Nothing. Like, everything we take, we'll just get a Corvash before we get up. This could actually be a little bad. Because there's a good chance he's just going to kill whatever we try getting mana on. We're also diseased at the moment. Okay, good. He got rid of his disease, but that's not going to make too big a difference. I think we just deliberately let this thing die or something at this point. Alright, then again, taking skulls might be the next best bet. So he has to get Corvash now. He's probably going to in the next turn or two. We'll go try taking a red there. Actually got it, nice. But he gets brown, and we get skull. And down it goes. You have 3 Drottnars. How many stars is that? Yeah, it doesn't give multiple, unfortunately. Oh, we actually got a level already. Titan level 85. We're almost there. Only 15 more levels, and we get immune to a lot of stuff off our hero class. And that'll be very useful in raids next week. I mean, invasion next week. The main thing we would use about that is immune to stun, which may not seem like much, but on hero class it is, because if hero class is stunned, every single perk it has is also stunned. So we lose a lot of benefits. We would lose stunning the enemy every single time we get hit, which I probably wouldn't use if we were doing that game mode. It'd probably be 4 attack or something else. We would lose the capability of gaining 2 attack every time we take damage. We would lose the gain a barrier whenever we take browns. We would lose gain and rage whenever we take extra turn. So we gain a lot of benefit from that one immune to stun. Oh, also we would lose gaining 1 HP every extra turn as well. Alright, let's go and throw this onto Ubestet so we secure the kill there. Pretty much always target Ubestet just because he's lowest durability and it just makes it even easier to get a kill. Only times you don't go for that is if it's a slightly lower statted person. You'll sometimes go and throw it on whatever your next target is. In which case would probably be an Infernus if they were using Infernus version of it. Though he's using Divine version, which appears to be tearing us apart right now. Divinia, stop being so amazing. Divinia is probably the strongest support troop in the game right now. Not support hero class. Support hero class would be Divine hero class. But as far as support troop, it's definitely very, very high up there. So we'll go with this over. I tried getting extra turn, didn't get it. He just throws Divinia into a bunch of other stuff. Ubestet kills us out. Good job, Divines. Good job. And on to the next battle. You know what? We're going to take our 1 trophy. After that, we deserve a quick, easy battle. What do we have here? Nothing is good to even take. Let's take blue, I guess. Didn't surge it. Take green so we get full mana. Throw this down, get it to full mana. And then just triple kill him off a single kit. And there we go. Just Infernus him once, and that should wipe the entire team. Easy ingots. Easy Celestial. Look at that. I don't need more Celestials, but I'll take it. I think we're at like 500 something of them at the moment. Round 2 against the Divinia team, though this time it's a Dragon team, not Divine, so it's a lot tamer on Dragon teams. It's still strong on Dragons, but nothing like on like a Ubestet Divine team or something. It's also really good with Yagway too, which is kind of nice, because it synergizes for Red Guild War Day. Oh, do that. Get our double kill here. Hopefully that actually hits her. I think it does. No, it doesn't. Nope. Okay. Well, we'll go target her and then basically just put like a marker on her, so that will instantly kill it out when we get a new Ubestet. Problem is getting the new Ubestet. We'll go take that, get a lot of mana, throw Infernus down, stop gaining so much HP. So we'll go take more red right there, throw another Infernus. Hopefully this will give him full mana. And no, it does not. Nothing gets full mana out of it. We'll go take a red surge. Yeah, take that. Go Christinex, full Infernus. That needs to die out, good. And now we just double kill off the Ubestet. Would you consider making a video on the top 10 best and worst mythics? Have I not made it? Well, I guess I haven't made an updated video to that recently. Actually, I don't think I've ever made a video to it, mainly because it was never really relevant. I could do top 5, bottom 5 pretty easily. I don't know if we could actually do like a top 10, because there's only like 20-something mythics. We don't be naming almost every mythic in the game at that point. I could do an overview, just kind of going over every mythic. We've done it many times before on stream. It's never really done a video for. I can do a quick overview right now too. But let's see, go do by rarity. Base rarity, I mean, not rarity. Where's base rarity? But yeah, top 5 best. Fair's Raw, number 1. Infernus, number 2. Where are you, Infernus? It's in alphabetical order. Let's see. Infernus, where are you? But yeah, Fair's Raw, number 1, mainly because soul farming. Really high priority, saves you a lot of time. Infernus. Why are you all the way down here? I thought this was in alphabetical order. Apparently not. Infernus is number 2. Number 3 would probably go to Ubistet, which I think I just passed right down there. Number 4 would probably be World Breaker due to its synergy with Dragon Teams as well as with Fairish Ra. And number 5 would be probably Elamagrim, mainly due to being best impervious in game. Plus combined with the fact that it's really good on Purple Guild War days. Other notable mentions are things like Queen Aurora, Famine, Guard's Avatar in some very, very niche instances, Draculus under some very, very niche instances, and Ketris, which is basically a weaker version of Ubistet. And I guess he hasn't been chosen very, very occasionally on greens. As far as the absolute worst 5, the absolute worst in the game is, I don't currently own, is Zugoff. Zugoff is that one thing that you craft with 8 power orbs. He's the absolute worst. He's the most expensive and the absolute worst mythic in the game. Second worst is the second most expensive mythic in the game of Xenos. Not only is he similarly hard to get, not as hard as the Zugoff guy, but he's just not useful for anything. They buffed him like 2 patches ago, and that barely did anything. He's still weak. He's also the only troop in the entire game that has a multi-summon that doesn't have a 100% chance of doing that multi-summon. Yeah, all the things of lower rarity, like epics and other troops that have it, have 100% of doing their multi-summon, where he only gets his when he gets a kill. Third worst would probably have to be Voice of Orpheus. The way they did her damage, or his damage, I mean, is just awful. And there's so many other cleanses in the game, as well as Divine teams kind of naturally already have their own cleanse, so you don't really need another cleanse that just spams it like crazy. So that's probably the third worst. Fourth worst, probably Stonehammer. I know some people do like him for some things, like with Courage and stuff. I do consider him to be abysmal, though. And fifth worst, so many bad ones. It's hard to name just 5. We could definitely do a top 10 worst. It's hard to do a top 10 5 best, though. But, I guess 5th would be Gargantor. Other notable mentions for, I guess, worst would be things like, Wolf Garrick. Let's see, Wolf Garrick, or Yali, though she does have a nice summon on occasion. Doomclaw, though it's way too luck-based. Suna, because Draculus is literally better. Or Yagwe into Queen Titania is better. So why would you bother using her? Death in most instances, it's way too random. Plague, it's only good on defend. War's horrible. Amnesia is only used in one niche purpose, and that's for Guild Wars occasionally. Jartner Storm Shield is just useless. Skady's like used for Blue Guild War Day, and that's about it. Champion of Anu, same thing, Blue Guild War Day, and that's about it. And Wild Queen just is too inconsistent. She in theory could be really good in the future, but I just hate that she has a double spawn. If she was like a single spawn of just skulls or something, I would consider her to be pretty decent. If it was just green or just skulls, I'd consider her decent. But since it's a mix of both, it misses a lot, like a ridiculously high amount of times. But yeah, this is a quick overview of that. Anyways, let's see. And do you think Ubistet is OP? No, I do not think Ubistet is OP. I think Infernus is OP. I don't think Ubistet is, though. Ubistet is really easily countered with Barrier. It's just a lot of people don't bother running Mass Barrier because it's slow to run Mass Barrier, so no one really runs it. Some early on in the game, people run it. Like things like Dwarven Gates, Spam, or something like Dragonian Monk. But later in the game, you never run Mass Spam. You might run Mass Spam on your hero or something just because it just has a trait that does it. But you never run like Mass Spam for your Barrier Spam for your entire team. The closest you get to doing that is running a Divinia on your team. And that's just a byproduct of what it does. You're not actually doing it specifically for that reason most of the time. Yeah, that's the biggest thing that I feel like. It just a lot of people don't bother running it because it's slow. But it's you could so easily counter Ubistet with it. You barrier your entire team and he can never touch you. As long as both the targets he hits has barrier, he does nothing. He just wastes all 22 of his mana and does nothing. And if you're using something like Dragonian Monk or yeah, probably Dragonian Monk would be your best bet. You would never get hit by it because you would always have enough you can easily get Dragoni Monk up before a Ubistet on the opposing team gets full mana. Basically what I'm saying. And even Dwarven Gate, I guess, would be fine. Even though it doesn't barrier itself, it has such a high durability, and this only hits the 2 weakest, so you could kind of still get away with doing that too. And of course, if you're using multiple Dwarven Gates, that'd be even better. Like if you're using a triple Dwarven Gate team or double Dwarven Gate Valkyrie Tesla or something. Either or. I think from a speed perspective, Ubistet is slightly overpowered, I guess you could put it that way. But I think from a, is it actually like strong perspective, no. It's just, it's really good at countering like everything. It's just really good because most teams don't have the healing potential or the HP spam potential to get high enough to protect from it. Or the barrier spam to do so, when the AI is particularly doing it. But under human control, it is so easy to deal with Ubistet most of the time. As long as it's not like one-turning you, but there's a lot of teams that can one-turn you. There's Goblins for that, there's the Forest Troll Nyx combo, there's Goblin Rocket spam if the AI actually does it correctly, and there's several just various things, Doom Skull spams, that will instantly kill you out regardless. And with Ubistet, there's a long delay between its very first cast and everything else as well, where you don't actually have mana for it. Alright, we'll go and take a red there. But no, I personally do not feel like he's overpowered at all. I believe he will be overpowered in the future, though. Once once a 4x Raksha team can be used with Ubistet, then that's a different story. Like, when they add a Rashka hero class, that is when things start getting weird with this. Because, you'll be able to go and give magic every single turn to any hero weapon. And depending on what its other perks are, that's just going to be a lot of bonus. But yeah, I still stay firm on that. If they nerf Ubistet, he will be useless. No one will ever use him again if they nerf him. He'll just be replaced with Ketris or something. Because Ketris is just an Ubistet that doesn't double kill. And technically, Ketris does more damage overall. Okay, we'll go and go for the double kill. Also, Ketris can triple kill under some circumstances too. Like if we Infernus into a Ketris, there are many instances, particularly against lower statted things, where instead of just double killing, we triple kill instead. Okay, we'll go and let's go throw purple down. Do your team before you end the stream. What was your team? Now, when you said that, win a PvP battle with Stonehammer, Gargantar, Exynos, Undyne. Why? Why you do this? What even is that team? Sure, we'll give it a shot. Why not? I'll see what happens. So let's go use 4 of the worst mythics in the game that I mentioned. And run it against the best team. Maybe not the best team in the game. Ubistet will tear it apart. Again, we don't have barrier spam or anything. So let's go do it against... well, let's just clear out a battle real quick and then go do it. You've been farming green, yellow arcanes and you still haven't gotten one? How many wins are you doing per hour? I end up getting about 40 in 3 hours earlier. Somewhere around there. Maybe not that exact amount, but it was at least like 12 per hour, if not higher. On average, I believe it's 10 per hour approximately. Somewhere around there. Assuming you can win 3 per minute, that is. Of course, it's lower if you win slower than that. Okay, let's see what we have for our battle. Let's go do that one joke team that was mentioned. And see if we can actually win. What are we up against? Oh, I gotta take revenge. Oh, then again, this would actually be weak enough for us to win against. But let me just clear out the revenge. This isn't a real team. It's a quick explore team. For whatever reason he's running in PvP. I like the strategy that he's doing with it, though. Stonehammer up front. So you can get explosion afterwards. It doesn't actually do damage, though. So you wouldn't really get the kill secured. But you would go and... oops, that wasn't enough damage. But it would allow you to... it would allow you to replenish your mana into your other 2 really easily and really quickly. Which I guess is definitely a strategy to run for it. I just prefer going the weapon route because it saves you a turn. Which is like 5 seconds, which it normally isn't that much time, but in something like Explore Spam, it makes a really big difference. Okay, let's see how it does against 4x Goblin. We actually have Skady, so he might have some potential. So let's go do what was mentioned. What was the exact team? It was Stonehammer... What on earth is that team? Stonehammer. That is not how you spell stone. There's too many words with stone in it. Too many things with stone. Stonehammer. Put that in there. Boom. Gargantar. Boom. Exynos. And does this not even cover every color? Did you just make my team not even cover everything? Oh no, it does. Never mind. I didn't realize it was Undyne. And Undyne. There we go. So what on earth is this? Do we cover everything? Yes, we do. What is the highest damage source we can get? Probably Exynos spam. Problem though, he's blocked on every color. So next order of business is, I guess, Mass Gargantar? That's so little damage. New plan. Mass, I think we just go Mass Exynos with like double yellow. And just ignore Stonehammer, get him to max mana and go from there. So we'll go double yellow then to go do that. Because Max Exynos, if we're going to play this out for the long game, is going to be the only way we really win. So we'll do this. And see if goblins instantly kill us. With the worst team in the game. That's not the absolute worst. We could definitely make even worse than that. But it was just based on what we said earlier, based on the mythics. Okay, we'll go do that. Move that down. At least if nothing else, skulls do literally nothing to us. Since we have 80% skull reduction. I'll go take that. Need to try getting this first slot to full mana though. Very important we do that. Every skull we see, we just give to him. We'll go take some blues. As I not give him the skull, good job. At least he moved it back for himself, so we'll take that. Looks like we get a little bit extra mana off it too. Very nice. Go grab all that. Bunch more manas. We're never going to cast this. Too bad it doesn't freeze or something. That'd be a nice byproduct of it. But we built this team to try to get this thing to full mana immediately. And because he's blocked, we got like no mana on him. He had 0 for the longest time. But we should be good now. All I have to do is keep taking yellows and browns. And he's going to go crazy. As long as he doesn't get explode. Actually, that's exactly what it does, doesn't it? It is literally go crazy. Well, that I do have to say, that ability is very accurate to what it actually does. I must say. Okay, who do we go for? I think we focus down the... You steal magic, right? Yeah, you have the magic. You steal life and half the magic. Wait, you don't steal the magic? I thought you stole the magic. Hold up. You have 21 magic right now. I thought you stole it. You're that useless that you're even more useless than I thought you were? Yeah, he does steal it. Never mind. That's what I thought. I was gonna say. Well, let's see what he does now. He's about to kill through Stonehammer. 4 HP, we got this. No, he's dead. Gargantar does get buffed by our own troops dying as well. Though he still has to live to actually use it. Okay, we're dead. For the obvious reason. Well, let's go and ignore Exynos is even a thing and try... I mean, ignore that this thing's even a thing and try getting Exynos up. Because we need his summons to have even a remote, possible, slight chance of winning. What do we need? What do we need? We need purple, sure. Grab that. Get a little bit more mana. Attack reduction down to basically 0. He'll skull kill it. Exynos, we need you to not die. Would be great. Oops, I almost just gave him the win. Good job. We need you to not die. Let's instantly kill you out. Okay, he has 79 attack. I can't give him a single skull, so we actually have to go for that. Don't have a choice. He'll get explode, he'll get everything else, and we die to it. But yeah, as is expected, we died using this team. Well, technically we did. I might as well just retreat from the battle, because the amount of time it's going to take him to kill this would take forever. And then again, he's doing pretty good at it. Let's see how long it takes a goblin team to loop it. Okay, he's going to end soon, his loop. Almost, let's see. There he goes. He ended it because we're dead. He knew exactly how long to get the loop going to do exact damage to kill us. And down we go. That's to be expected using that team. What even? Hey, Asuna team. Oh, it's just on Divines. Let's go throw against this one because it's our revenge rival. Yeah, does anyone else have any last questions you want me to mention or go over or anything? Let me know. Otherwise, I'll probably be ending out for the night. We will be back same time tomorrow, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. And we'll be going over the new stuff that's going to be coming out on Monday. We're actually getting some interesting cactus characters. They're not the most useful of things, but the concept of them is actually really cool. So we'll be having that coming in. That's going to be nice. Other than that, what was the other thing I was going to mention? Oh yeah, tomorrow. I will most likely be doing a Darkest Dungeon stream. Probably about 13 hours from now, though that could change slightly depending on how my morning's going. But tomorrow will definitely be a Darkest Dungeon stream, and I haven't played any of the DLC yet. Haven't played a new expansion, haven't played Crimson Court. So we are going to completely fail at it tomorrow, so that should be fun. But yeah, we'll be dedicating a good majority of our morning to that. Been wanting to play that for a while now. I've been doing the best I could to not play it yet. I'll probably play it for ever so slightly tonight. Not the actual expansions, but just to get familiarized with the controls and everything again. But yeah, we'll be doing that tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun. Yes, it will be with Color of Madness. It will be first time I'm running both of them, Color of Madness and Crimson Court. So we have 2 whole expansions of things to completely destroy us. I will be using the new hero class too. That one, like, shield breaker thing. I have no clue what it does, but we'll have access to that. I'm not playing with any mods. I'm just playing with the base settings and all expansions on the medium difficulty. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon is an amazing game. I will see hell. I know, it should be a lot of fun. I've yet to ever get team wiped though, so it'll probably be the first time ever when we stream tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, actually, I shouldn't say that. I was team wiped once, but it was off stream. It was I was doing complete darkness farming off stream, and then I got completely team wiped because that thing that appears when it's like really dark, I didn't realize that that was a thing, and it just completely decimated my entire team because the team was made for farming. It wasn't made at all for taking it out, and it wouldn't let me evade the battle, so it just wiped me instantly. In like 3 turns or something. Is it a PC only game? I believe it's been added to some other platforms. I'll be playing it on the PC version, the Steam version. I'm not certain what other versions it's on. I'm almost certain it is on some other platform. I'm just not fully certain. I think maybe the consoles have it, but PC is the only one I know for sure is indeed it. Oh wait, sorry. I messed that up. Yes, next week is Orc. The following week is Drifting Sands. My bad. Yeah, next week isn't Drifting Sands. My bad. It's Orcs. We're getting, I believe, 2 useless Orcs, if I'm not mistaken. That's probably why I forgot about them. But we are getting a really good weapon. Definitely 100%. If you don't normally get weapons, definitely get next week's weapon. It is basically Mang. I might even be getting on my lower level account because my lower level account doesn't have access to Mang yet. So, yeah, next week we're basically getting a possibly better version than Mang, which is insane. It's going to be the first weapon in ages that is superior to it. But yeah, my bad. Groshnock is next week with Orcs that are coming in. Both of them are pretty useless, but we're getting a really cool weapon. The following week is then Drifting Sands, and then the following week after that is Pan's Veil, which is when they'll probably be doing the Pan's Veil revamp, most likely. They were making mentions of it, though they didn't give it out a date, though I'd assume the actual time when they do the Kingdom event would most likely be the time they would do the update to it. Are there goblins in the dungeon? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. I don't know if you're referring to Darkest Dungeon, but I haven't even done my dungeons yet, have I, for today? Let me go do that. Oops, that's not where you click to do that. Let me go to games, go to dungeon. Let's go do our dungeons real quick. Guess we'll go do it with our standard Dawnbringer team and go from there. Gargantor is actually really good with Sunbird. If you are going to use Gargantor, particularly at a lower level, use it with Sunbird. Every time Sunbird casts, it increases Gargantor's damage. This counts as a def, so that just increases Gargantor's damage by 15. And every single time you do that, it increases by another 15. It's the absolute best thing. Using like Sunbird, Gargantor, something Firebomb is the strongest possible team you could ever do with Gargantor. Because every time your Firebomb def count as a def, and your Sunbird every time it casts counts as a def. So you get a lot of stats on it very quickly. And as a newer player, you'd be able to one-shot basically everything you see. This late in the game is not really that useful because he only gains 15 damage per thing, which is a decent amount of damage, but relative to the stats of late game stuff, it's barely anything. Yes, Princess Elspeth counts too, though it's not as spammable as a Sunbird. But I guess technically you could use both together. I will throw Sunbird down. Things like Sacrificial Priest and stuff also work, but they're not really that good to use. Also, thank you, iCrazySkills, for your subscribe. Much appreciated. I'll go throw a Dawnbringer at that. Just Sunbird. Oops, I left some free turns. And one more will do it, hopefully. Go grab a little bit of mana, take the last little bit. Enrage hits through his reduction, and dead. Okay, and that's that. Okay, so that's pretty much everything then. Don't need to go do the offers. All that's done. Hero class is almost level 86. Get our defend rewards. And as that. I don't think I missed anything else in chat, or did I? You saw a pet Grimlet buff, the Apocalypse team. Can you run a 4 horsemen to test them? Seems so cool, but is it playable? Oh, sure, we'll go run the 4 horsemen real quick. 4 horsemen isn't that good, but we can run it. They're really, really bad, actually. Well, let's go run it. 1 second. Get all that out of here. What is the way we even run it these days? We definitely... Well, let's just go to them real quick. Go to Apocalypse. That'll bring all of them up. Okay, so Famine, Plague, let's put all of them into a team and then reorder. Okay. So Plague, I think we run it first slot, followed by Famine because we need its mana badly. Actually, you know what? We throw War there, Death there. I think that's the way we throw it then. And we put it into a double yellow is actually already correct because we need to rush Famine. But yeah, this is what the 4 horsemen look like. And the bonus that we get from it is this. We get a Daemon bonus, which doesn't currently have a pet. And we get a Apocalypse bonus, which is pretty useless, but we're getting 8 attack, 3 magic, which means we are getting how much extra stats? I believe that's 2 additional magic and 4 additional attack, right? That seems about right. Why are we getting double already? He's not maxed. I guess 2.75 makes it go all the way max because it's already close enough. I'm not sure. But, yeah, we're getting that much bonus. So let's go do it. It's a pretty bad team. You would never realistically use this. It's just horrifically bad. It doesn't have any real mana generation or anything. But, yeah, this is what the 4 horsemen look like of the Apocalypse. So we'll take yellows, start getting Famine up so we can actually go and drain the mana. Rest of our turns will be taking basically anything to try to get us more yellow. Will be the whole goal. So we'll take that down, get Skull. Also taking Skulls, of course. Okay, sure, we'll take that over. Didn't get any kind of Cascade or anything. Nothing really too good to go move. Oh, that's why we put Famine in second slot. I guess it's not that big a deal. Because we can take Brown into it immediately. Yeah, that's fine. Get a little bit more yellow. If he devoured us there, that would have been so fixed palm worthy. But we'll go move that down, get a lot of manas. Almost everything getting to full now. Luckily, he doesn't have a mana drain. Obviously, this would be so bad against mana drain. But I guess we'll go for a Brown here. Then again, Skull will be enough to kill. Let me go do that just so we don't have to deal with Devour. Even if he resummons with that, that's fine. It's not as annoying as having to deal with Devour. Move that over. Famine's almost maxed. All I need now is a yellow Surge. Actually, I need it to Surge. But we don't currently have it available, so we'll just go get that up a little bit. Probably throw a Plague soon. Probably next turn. Especially now that he's a full team. And now we have Famine operational too. And he didn't bother doing anything, so we'll go throw this onto his Dragon Soul. Go disable him. We get the free kill with War. And go from there. Okay, so we almost have Death to full mana too, though he's blocked on pretty much everything. Actually, we probably should have held Plague. Oh, never mind. We gained almost all of his mana back in one turn with a bunch of random free Cascades. Nice. Oh no, he died! Okay. Well, at least War gained so much attack over all that time. He's gotten buff in the past to gain now 3 attack per turn. I think at one point it was only 1 attack, then they buffed it to 2, and now it's 3. Before you know it's going to be like 10. But he does a lot of attack now. So just need him to actually apply it. Biggest issue he has is he has ridiculously low HP and armor. So he dies very quick, as you can see. He's already almost dead. But every Skull will pretty much one-shot. Unless he's entangled, in which case he's completely useless. We'll try getting Death Marks on it. We don't have enough damage to really do anything off of that, so we'll try getting some Death Mark. But let me take yellow first so we have it. Probably take it again just so we can Famine him. It's going to kill our War. But he's already kind of useless in his current state. Let's go try killing that now. Because this seems to be the other big threat right about now. As you can see, Apocalypse is really bad. It's not anything you would ever bother using. It lacks any form of mana generation whatsoever. And not to mention it has some of the highest mana costs in the game, on top of not having any mana generation. Oh, Death Mark actually did something. That's nice. It's really random, but when it does do something, it's pretty effective. I think we live from that, so we will go and Famine him. So he'll do that. All I need now is any amount of mana. And then we just Famine his last slot. Never mind, we don't even get the chance. And he gets another summon, really? Okay, this whole battle comes down to pure luck now. We have to kill him with a bunch of random Death Marks, and he just cleansed his current one. Throw a poke at him. He lowers this down to 2-shot range. Go take that down. We're frozen on all of our things, so I can't even extra turn anymore. At least for a little while anyways. We'll take the purple. He'll kill us with that. And as you can see, the Christina just solos us. That's what the Horseman looks like. It's a fun concept, but unfortunately they're just never worth using together. Their bonus could be like 20 all stats, and it wouldn't even be worth using that as a team. How do you find out what weapon is coming? We could find out based on the kingdom. Actually, well, one way that we could kind of tell is it's actually still within the game right now, literally. If you go to, it's really easy to tell right now. If you go to Unowned, you can literally see next week's weapon right there. It's Earth's Fury, because it's from the Groshnok Kingdom, and next week's Groshnok event for Invasion. So we know for sure this is going to be it. It destroys an enemy's armor, deals damage to them, and gives all allies 2 attack boosted by armor destroyed. It is basically Mang, except it distributes it to your entire team. You gain more attack overall than Mang, but it's distributed everywhere. So it'll be particularly good in invasions, though not as good in raids, because generally in raids you need those really quick kills. But still, it has a lot of potential. It's basically a safety Mang where you don't need your hero being in first slot. This could potentially be way better than Mang if its perks are nice. So if it has like Exploder Brown, Exploder Red, or Gain in Rage, stuff like that, which probably will have some of that maybe, we'll have to see. But if it has some of those kind of features on it, it will be much better than Mang. Mang actually has really horrible benefits for being fully maxed. Doesn't get anything good actually. Let's see, Mang. But where's Mang? Clear filter. That's what I want to do. Clear filter. And biggest issue with that Mang has is you don't gain anything good off it. It creates 1 red, which can backfire easily. It gains 4 armor, which isn't much in those game modes. 4 life, which isn't much, and 2 attack, which isn't much. In all the instances you would bother using Mangs, these are like all 3 of those are useless. And this is so inconsistent that it will probably help the enemy more than it will even help you. Whereas if it was something like an Explode, it will always help you to some degree. But yeah, it's we'll have to see what it does. Its perks will determine a lot on how good it is. But it really can't mess up too much. Mang's already horrible as far as perks, so if they give it even remotely okay perks, it should be the new Mang pretty much. In most situations, not all. Definitely all invasion situations. Maybe not all raid situations, but for a good majority of them, you wouldn't need to run your hero up front anymore. You can just throw into some other troop and just go down that route. But you can even use that weapon to buff up your invasion troop too. So your invasion troop that hits extra damage on all the towers, you throw a Mang down on one of the more important towers, and then boom, you just got its attack up by like 30, if not higher, which is really nice. After doing 5 champions, you get a tier unlock in the rewards. Should you level the new class up to like 40 and reap the unlocks? The EXP is the same regardless. Right? I believe it rolls over multiple levels, because I remember gaining multiple levels at once. But yeah, it rolls over properly. If you get 30 XP when you only need like 5 more EXP to gain your next level, all of that EXP rolls over to your next level. So it doesn't matter when you take the champion EXP. You can take it at any point, and it still all rolls over into your next level. It doesn't matter when you take it. It all gives you... It's just one single number that's counting up. Even though it keeps counting as like smaller numbers, but it doesn't matter when you claim the EXP. It all accumulates to the same location. So like when we gained the 500 EXP earlier, when we were level 62, we went up to level 68 immediately. It applies all your EXP properly. So yeah, it doesn't matter when you claim it. You can claim it at any point. Let's see. Oh wait, since every round with the champions get harder, you were worried about if you should save the battles a day to unlock manually first. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, that would be a fine strategy to do. Wait until you have level 40 before you bother doing any of the battles would be okay to do. Because getting that perk for barrier every single round you take is pretty useful. So yeah, I see what you mean. Yes, it would be beneficial to go into Explore or PvP with that hero class, get it to level 40, and then do all of the class-related battles. Because you'd have a lot more perks to use for them. But yes, if you're struggling with them, definitely do that. I ended up running through most of them without needing to do that, though, for the most part, until the later battles. But by then, we were already leveled. But yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, that's definitely fine to do. It would work out decently. Anyways, guys, I'll see you all later. Thanks so much for coming down. We'll be back, as I mentioned, tomorrow night, same time as always, 1.5 hours prior to now tomorrow. Other than that, we'll be back with starting Darkest Dungeon back up with all DLC. Starting tomorrow. We'll be doing that around 13 hours from now, approximately. So that should be a lot of fun. And we'll see how that goes. Anyways, guys, hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekends. Stay safe, and best of luck if you're still trying for the Mythic or completing out the class event or anything like that. and I will see you all later. Goodbye, everyone.